Yeah, now him say a lot of things really happen on my Ghana. So during the program, no, maybe I mean you about na ya about to ask on more the June for. But say there, I am come a free the Ministry of Communication, nano da. Shasi and Obi say Kelly GVG, Obi Suba, Obi Afriway, Obi Ministry of Communication for Omnisicabia Suma, value for money, and a contract in the ground, a bill on more and Comobo money pay bill, a whole lot. Inti Minister Kokasa, a Mashibi Jim didn't shame what to her. And Jimuni Bino, Yan Shepe any day, Obubum Kakaka cram, just breaking it down, miti, Yahwasi, or Nyoma Bako, any Minubim. Yeah, can't is a Minister Communication. Yeah, ma'am, Ursula Owusu-Ekuful in the office and Yaba and pay Junior that also and I be dinkomo. Minister, Afishapana Kwaba, so be me more Kwaba. It was a Hannah office. I hear office. No matter saying,
yes, what don't feel
good, we cannot just start off Brian Car constituency as Kakra constituency BBI Boko
Adom and then the ya municipality.
Okay.
Na ye tutu niema ye na ye so sisi a ye du ye mpending few munti ya ye niema nka na nki kosun ekire AM no sisi a de omo se maji mu independence mo nya na ye hwe enti ye gusun kakra ye hwe nim se mampani de ye MC bebre ya one coordinating directors ne team director ne team any assembly members no bet na se na ya chase aye adwuma no in earnest.
We have frequent interaction with all constituents and the feedback of the mass more performance as a party, my demonstration.
Yeah, brand no my koye MPs forum be na meni omo edin komo meni party for no so ehyiemu brand omo ye programs a ewo mu ana mato afa ho. Ente se nka na me wo mrahye bedwam nko a na ye wo time da bia na ye ne na nam ho but nka krakra ye so mfu do so a udo ni nyina enti ewo mu an matomani akwa hwe ho executives nenso ehwe kire ye niema ebeboa ye nkan ne asem ana atete apa na ye nkan ne dundum enti yapem moama ye really bad areas in the constituency
and come because one of the challenges now also is you to if you
and they're still
but you did a lot of educational exercises and now all conscientize
but still in fact let me say since last year crapo feeling bebre cra koso e low lying areas so ama baby anenke yiri no cry ne e ho yiri nti ya ginsem enti ya de was ye de ka ne kato to kaso na ye storm drains.
Now you have power so engines them.
Well, we'll do our best. Say na because a structural problem. Say ya create storm drains no wa afie bia ho be yiri. Ya gutters ni bi ye fine. Omo ahye me bo say afie nkwa awie de. Na some of the major roads in the constituency no na yegusuko ta. Asphalting no much as here but major parts of the constituency in Subenya asphalt. Now ye major problem any drainage no.
Okay.
You to me ye and only a solve flooding problem no once and for all. Meda.
I see.
Inti no yogusu mene Minister for Works and Housing eka. Almost say yebehwe sias kasem no na aye problem na IMF ni ntumi konko bobusia emfa meye eniema bi but yebehwe say anya by next year die yebni awie IMF program ntina yetumi ahwese facility bi ne yebekwa akoje ana kwa yebefa so a yebetumi aye Greater Accra drainage problem no near solve no once and for all na yenkrofo no still omu Sunday insuo a etalk akrai behwe
anyway, we find time near the constituencies, but your ministry has been in quotes under a certain attack on this matter of Kelny GVG in you had the privilege, Kokasa Union Parliament, representing Ghana for your interests. So specifics, how did it start, and how have we arrived at this place? I say, either you are being misrepresented or misinterpreted, or we don't get it at all.
Me say ye omo misayen ahyase na nsan na omo de omo nsam ne beto abonte na esi ahwa ye ne om tena ase di nkomo a enka ye nuru sam pempensu enti na meka say apprehension is a bit unfortunate and misplaced no na enka ehu hia kra say enka ya say adaje na tobe ya ken kansem etu nkrofo koma maame na oda ona onim say ne bana kwa akoye bibia de o ha obebre nyina but maame nkyerɛkyerɛ mu mfiri baby efiri abedru sam pempensu any sentia ye tu anamo na ye 2 year no em say ye communication service tax talk tax no 2008 no semra aban de ode netwo na baba beto afi aka kwan obefa so a obe make sure say ne wo se ba ne ho no a emra se ba ne ho no yenya ne pepepe nti e wo se nani eko ho na nani di akire eno nko eno ye domestic taxes no na ye nhyehyɛ nso sɛ udi kofi amanone eba Ghana ha e wo sɛ utua 19 cents na sa 19 cents no aban chefen wo mu ene 6 cents nti eno nso e wo sɛ nani di akire no hu sɛ every minute sahe ɛna ayaye ho adwuma sa minutes ne nso so ne 6 cents no ye de kan ho a ye de bo ho a isika ahe na e wo se ba aban ho nti eno so na e wo se omutumi e monitor na se u declare se yakasa for 60 minutes na o kan se yakasa for 50 minutes na de ho enkrata abetudwa na kire se what so 10 na yenim se ampani ampa 50 na o kan na ye nokura na 60 na ye suspect se na ye nokura nti ne telcos no busumi bia I was say omode won call detail records minutes na omo aye no ekoma NCA I was say NCA nsusu nya independent way a ono nso behwe se ampa information na omode aman omode abre wo no kra sa na ti ana ye yisu kakra na enti we nyina ye a way of cross checking information na omode aba no ti free by year 2009 and abiding Global Voice Group GVG Essensan Krata NCA kofa won buy so meboa won no monitor volumes of traffic a war various networks this way fiama no ne eba na yehumu ye sampa omo declare omo di nokre amaye ana na se ubenya sa independent monitoring na e wo se aban fidie no ye de ko share telcos nenso so enfidie ni na omotwe information no directly
plug in
na yenso yehu nya ne mo kan kire yen no ne de ebeye we may not be able to rely I mean can say we cannot rely on but we may not be able to rely on nti no na yetumi a verify independently sampa information na mo de ye mayen no free ho no mo sha se hen ne ha yempene telcos no
what was the challenge
I say abide in fidie bi be hye mu a ene me ne won komo aye die no ombetumi atie data ekoba no ombetumi akenkan bi na confidentiality concerns they can't guarantee say the information they carried on their platforms will be secure say aban eden in fidie e be hye mu a saa time na mre bi ani ho no omo de court kra ma wi akiri court bogui Vodafone de court AFAC any other consortium of civil society organizations and so they NCA echo court e was asem ya into tobe senya se ne ekosu ya
but we any tobe o
what ya meba you really fit 2010 na sin we kra
de bebre ho
ewrade ye bo won achi kwon won ma fe de na omkra mo ho papa wo enti ne ekọ wi akire ne se omo antumi omo de equipment ne baade bibia de besisi ho no mo de nanso omo antumi amfa an connect directly enya information no enti omo fa kwan afoforo bi so na omo nso so e de ye omo adwuma ekopem se 2012 omo se afi de atete ne doso enti that time na GRA akofa suba se omeboa won na local calls domestic monitoring no omomwa on omo nso so enhwem ti na GRA ni suba na eye adwuma na omte se wo ahyase ne GRA ye adwuma de yemfa international nso enkam ho ena suba eto contract ne aka no na aka 1 year on their contract omo hand over ma omo ji won sika na tipa omo koye enti edru suba nso so no omo nso so aka kwan on be fa so omo nso be connect no mo ehu real time monitoring eno nso so telcos ne say eno nso omo mpene same reasons confidentiality privacy fine ko see security of their networks yempene nti eno nso so omo ama won anye real time connection omo di won fidie ko see ho eye configuration ni nyina na akase yebebie na information na free mu aba na omo se yehene ha yempene. And they were never connected to receive real-time information. And now I say okay, mostly confidentiality, privacy, it's a genuine concern. And yenshemra, ebeshe omo peso omo yes edumenye na ketin. Say ube connected ye. Nanso make sure say connection na obeye no. And to me and tie obi call leakages be and free mumba technology ube to me a configure in such a way say me na me chire mu say assembly line a factory yi niema mu of different weights niema ebi akese ebi ketwa utumi ye in such a way say yesone so edru we a edru level we a na we a drop na aka we ni asone so na level we ebe tumi asone so na ne ehia se wuwunya no ya configure pipe in such a way say enunkuto ne betumi afa wodie num abegu wo mfidie and it is possible to do it technologically possible. And also so 2013 and communication service tax emrano ye dani mu ye sesen mu kakra say okay aban hia sa plug-in no real time connection no aban hia. If you say you need some information at telecoms need mine enokra na enya nokre e was ye to me ebisem ehwe ehu nokra ewom na say ye be to me aya e was ye to me nya company bi o wonimdie na obetumi a connecting the systems enti aban betumi akofo bi aba beboa no ama na di se adwuma telcos ne so sa aban bom amane se omo aye ready se omo ba be connect one systems na Muni ho kwan se mompene because of privacy concerns. If you say ya hihye wo mre ne mu se adwuma na omo ye no eni kwan se ehu data bia confidential content of any of the communication being carried on the network. Eni kwan se eni kwan so se etumi tie enkomo bia obia edi e wo network ne so that concern has been taken care of by the law. Enti aban babo amane se ye ready ye pese ye connect here o wo bosome only on betna say na technicians no share systems ni mu no mwatumi a connect sa no 1 month is more than enough for them to configure the systems technically no mwatumi a connect sabusumi achi mo an connect ya ebebo mka 5% of your gross revenues nature say mo boapayo mo ye mwadwen se nyade a mo be ma aban ayenti aban be bo mo ho ka mrane na asio bosome miensa echi still mo nye ya
kiti se mo nya
ene na mo nya mwadwen se be ye adwuma wo mem ha be gimo license
wona mo se mo gye o mutumi no
ai se aban na ama mutumi se be ye adwuma wa hasi license na aban de ama mo no so ya tworo wo mu se e wo se mo protect confidentiality of subscribers information enti yan ni ya hye ye de saa enhye no atomo so se adwuma na mo be ye wa ha no mommo yen a ye kasa wo mo afidie no so yen a ye di enkomo ye twotworo nema wo mo afidie so no mommo ho ban na third party bia ehu it's in your license, it's one of your license conditions yen men so mu ha yen kasa na ya hyehye ye mrapon a ese enise obia tumi etie obi nkomo wo mra no man ho kwan privacy of our personal conversations and communication is guaranteed by our constitution. Constitution nechi, mo license nechi, ya san kwa ye mrebio Act 864. Se fidie bia aban de baba be ye se adwuma no nso so no. Eni hu kwan se etupitumi ehu etie yan conversations, ehu yan conversation. Into at all levels, we Ghanaians have decided say this is the standard that we hold ourselves to. Into who they are only giving effect to laws ayen ya pass. And you see in the midst of all these laws, you was say yensu yehu adwuma na wo ye ne hu say eto na wo tua ma ban ni nyina na muni ye di nokre e wo sa to no. enti se wo ye tintintintin se o mayen enye se adwuma na ne maybe wo bibi a wodi suma yen a ompesi ehunti na ompesi ye connect
me nka no but eno a wo kan say as a Ghana hanko na as e be makwa ma
me ba ho sa Global Voice Group GVG the same system omo be ye wa hasen no omo ye enua bi e wo Rwanda ene Uganda enne ye kase same company omo provided technical support for yen systems same system almost the same the same one and omo ye wa but me come asem kama be do kwan ai fa so ayiku hu ni omo ye wo ho no 2013 ye hyehyɛ samra no besine emra no yentumi fanye adwuma if it says still telcos no prevent sa physical connection na mra no se yenye no entina Afriwave ni suba ne omo ye no telcos no information na omo de koma NCA no NCA entry aho ka no eye part of omo obligations to regulator no sa information na omo de ma Afriwave ni suba na omo achicheche ho kakra na omo atro report at the end of every month na omo de abre NCA ene GRA near $2.6 million. Fit 2013 I share some rebepem ene. Telcos no aye omo adwen se omo mayenye sa real time monitoring no. Into suba ne Afriwave omo systems no esi hodie. Nanso omo connect ye na omo atumi enya sa information.
So from 2013
from 2013 to busumi bia ne 2.6 million omo the report aba. And so still na a report information at NCA ewo.
But how are they gathering? How were they gathering that in a number of reports?
Me see core detail records na. Telcos no dema NCA no. Enwa no mo di go on service ne so. No mo so akotwe adanda na trotro graph I report tin.
But that was not representative of what was happening.
No. Because it was the same information na NCA wo. Enti results no any the NCA nankasa ye na ensunsuye papa bia enimu. Nyese I'm sure na discrepancy be wo ho na be ni ho. Na they didn't have any means say omonso so be cross check some information. Enti eba aben mu no March 2017 and ye to nsa frɛ CEOs of telcos ni nyina Telecom Chamber, Afriwave, Suba, NCM, Director General and Mpensenpensenmu, GRA Commissioner General and Mpensenpensenmu nyina. Yakotna the Ministry of Communications, Ministry of Finance, Minister Ankasa ene wabedi chief won come very large stakeholders forum. Say ye behwe what exactly is going on in this area because yen to me entria 2.6 million womra yenya sa real time monitoring no. Na hon ye bisa telcos no ene suba ne Afriwave say obekwa kotie we mu an wo so omo ye real time monitoring. Monso mo say mon omo real time monitoring. Which is which? What is the actual situation? 2005 na me work communications committee no so no. Ye ko chinchin companies ni nyina aso. Eko suba ho eko Afriwave.
Enu nti na okobo o mabaso na na.
Minim say na ya baso bode a. But ho no ye hu won fidi omo de aba gu ho no mo no. Ene ndwuma omo ye. Ene omo kan kire say omo de omo connect ya omo nya real time information. Afriwave force be ye presentation almost so omo ba be ye real time na after they say adwuma kro ya na mo mienu nyina mo ba be ye nti e be bo e campaign no for the same adwuma na mo nkyerechire ye hu e be wi a kire 2017 ye bisa telecoms companies na omo si wo mu bia ni ho a omo nya sa real time information no efiri won ho if you say omo connect ye won systems no emma wo a sa information betumi efiri mu aba. Enti ho no e kire se ne omo ka kire in 2015 was not exactly the truth because the telcos confirmed wuni mini say wo was we nya real time information every certainly not my network. All the 4 or 5 of them say sorry apart from Glo nkwa na em say na wa connected at that time uyi Glo a omu nyina right in front of one penny for and say enya no kre say wo munya real time information and yes muni bibi emra ne say there should be physical connection emra na kire baby e wo se ye sa connection no sa adwumadie no ye beye ye de mra no e beye adwuma. This was March 2017. Ni e bo mama ne se ye da o mase se ye to nsa frɛ won no omo so abekireki mu am ye hu se situation se de city e ho MTN CEO ekra kan se e was NCA na koboa wo ho no mutumi enya sa nimdie no mutumi eye sa adwuma no e ma wankasa wo ho ne yesu yate yeda nase na saa suba ne afri we de omo ye ne de emmoaye yesu okay en yesoma NCA se mo na mo ye regulators monko other African countries are omudi sa adwumadie bi wo ho no.
That is the communication ministry sending the NCA.
That's the outcome of the meeting.
Okay, so there was a resolution that monko na monko he amount for performance, is that correct? NCA4.
The determination was that real-time monitoring na yemra SCSA yenye no yebeye. Yentena se ma more telcos no and decide information kura mo de be mayen. We want full visibility. Now NCA as a regulator, only technical lead in this project. Money GRE enye adwuma. GRE for nim information na omo hia. Mo nso mo nim said their systems na wo se omo ye no efa. Ti monko kodua how other regulators are regulating the space on the African continent. Pam just what yes. Ti nya so omo tena dem e no mbo wo trim e no mo select companies bi say omo mrame. Omo call 4 or 5 African countries or more. I think no bisa no more full details exactly where they went. But omo call yes site visits. Any regulators could in komo. Any operators are sa edwuma bi ehia wo omo ye presentations am omo edwuma no said you omo si ye nefa technical specifications omo use omo could yes investigation nyina. One of the key criteria edema won is mokwe monkonkore hwe omo betumi aye mobile money monitoring enso aka normal revenue assurance no time aye mra 2013 no na mobile money na fe na ashase eba and it wasn't in the contemplation say eno so ye be monitor but a honso so emra ne say eto bia obi gie bia aban ne to kakra wo mu no e wo say omo monitor mobile money ne nso so o transfer utua nti e wo say no nso so fee na omo de atoso no aban chefa nso so ewom nti e wo say no nso so ye nya visibility wo ho ne atumi ehu sika dodo a omo edeko volumes and values of transactions na wo say aban ehu nti omo kono yes ma won kiti Minister of Finance was particular say ohia companies are a was a nimdia na betumi a monitor mobile money nso amaye nye sikasem ni nkuto won betumi afasa mobile money nso e de abo krono e de a finance terrorism e beto odwa se Nigeria nyama no omo ye no omo e ha won wo hono mo no kwan omo faso omo nya won sika ni BF nam sa mobile money so nti wa mwani anko a hwe ademone yefo betumi afasa kwan ne so ama omo nsoso enyeska edi aye boni bi a ebekon ati aye nyina enti for security reasons and so e was see what's going on in that space ti momre yen omo a omo wo sa capability no in addition to regular traffic monitoring revenue assurance fraud symboxing nsoso a wo frɛ na akwako atiesi baby ni nyina nsoso e was ye kon ye so ano ni nyina e was ye humu. So those were their terms of reference. And omo koe. Omo ba no omo de eyi won report ebreye. Se companies are omo nya aye ni bi eye Opatech Solutions.
This is NCA.
NCA. Opatech Solutions, Societe Generale, Global Voice Group, and Telsec. NSU. Yedomase. Samwenya sa 4 companies here. Momfra wona mo ni won enin komo. Se yensusu ye pese ye bibi sa e wa ha na kwan ben ye befa so edi sa adwuma no na ye de ye mpese mo beba aba ton mo solution na ma ye keke na mako ye pese yenso ye build local capacity wa ha na Ghana fo nso so da chi bi ye tumi ye sa adwuma ye yankasa a ye hia obia enti ansa na mo beba ye abede ne krapo no mompe local partner na monko into joint venture agreement se mo ne wo mienu na be ye adwuma se local partner no onim nimde was our area ha krapo a more contribution to the partnership no be more expert knowledge in this area because you have technology and knowledge transfer so obey IT solutions company maybe you need nimde was our area ha monfa mo de ne meka won ho mo so na ye Ghana company na mo ne o mo nka mo nya adwuma no na dachi bia mo kwa at least omo nsusu ahu adwuma na ni se de esitie na omo nsusu atumi asomu aye na omo nsusu de ne ombebe de amanone na omo nsusu agina omo ankasa na nso aye adwuma na yatumi aye. So that was also a key criteria, building local capacity. So omo benya joint venture partner ti omo ni won ko di san komo ni nyina na ye shortlisted one na yes we a specialized area nyomo yes adwuma nyina ne wo enim sa mobile money e wo sa enim de no enti nya de abetumi de atodwa say international competitive bidding it won't work enu nti na mra no ama ho kwan se yenye restrictive tender wo shortlisted companies are omo technical expertise na wo hwehwe no na de omo akọ na omo akọ wayi ba akọ afrimu ti after NCA yes background.
So with this restrictive tender why was Suba left out?
They didn't have the capability to monitor the mobile money transactions.
Okay, pay the criteria
yes.
No one qualified.
No one qualified. Subania Freewave didn't have that capability. Enti formal anchor. Nothing sinister. So enti omode apply for approval some be restrictive tender. PPF wants be more questions now no more wants approval. And no more shots.
But we have proper checks because some of the things that we've heard is that omo ya interested side jumaksun we are sure munsano
wotie nsem a ye kan fa meme ho the past couple of week and a half here uko Google Ursula Owusu de ne yenka ma ye shady transaction ma ye involved in shady deals fraudulent transaction meboa so Google me din
of course
when nyina be yi aba sa but we address that issue in a minute. And they went through the process. Any approvals ni na any other contract ni ma won so mo show mo adwuma no ase. Ye bise mu. Ya na nipa wi afi say I have been in the industry before.
That's why they are surprised.
Na me ye CEO of a telecoms company
in this country. But that's
why
they are surprised. That's Western na.
Western, yes.
But that's why they are surprised say unim de na buapayom or whatever for party reasons. So for party reasons or certain as for personal gains. But that's how it's coming across.
And na my din meeting nkrofo say na wonimu amu misa.
There's a collaboration between GVG in terms of even figure declaration, value for money. One of the things a model year campaign in opposition, then they buy money and all those things are coming up. So I think it's better you explain it well. What I'm saying.
Na nye no nti na yedi sankomu.
Okay.
Enu nti na mesi mu pan parliament frame me si yankon kotena dem. Yempo de ne ase ye beko communications committee ni omo akodi nkon. Then they could have asked us any question at all we wanted. Ye betumi the company for ne crap aba, NCA for aba, GRA for aba na minim wuni. Ye tumi bisa won. Won come on. I've been in the industry before. I know the Global Voice Group before. Kra me wa Western no. Na minimum. Oba revenue assurance omo di ho akoten ewo industry ni mu epa 2009 national security nhwehwemu efa won background because around that same time na san komoni nyina manfo ka ti om ko ye nhwehemu kan say oh they are credible company omo hu ni track bia ti ebetumi ene omo aye adwuma. Nothing has changed nanso bebia ombekwa akoye adwuma ebeboa government no enhu the real revenues are every mu eba no almost invariably they get this kickback from industry na omakwa akose nkrofo bi achi ekeka nsem bebre efa company no ehu se omo entintimu a enche na because of outcry no na yakase omonko ebia ne ye wa ha say 2009 ebia ne yesan ye ewa he nti nam kan say I have a sense of deja vu. I say me da 2009 and na meniti 2013 and nothing has changed. Every time we bring in a company in many of these our countries to do proper revenue assurance monitoring. Ebema abainenya real visibility on actual volumes and values of traffic declared by the telcos. No, they resist it.
Yakutia, if it's a local companies and entities, no money signing the numbers.
Unfortunately, institutions na enumuto. Almost say yanya regulator, yanya operators. And you need technical capacity to do this on a continuing basis. We can ramp up and build our capacity. Now, as at now, the any capacity, no. That's the information at NCA for.
That's NCA talking.
Yes. And indeed, that's not their core business. Even the telcos, nyanya one core business, no, they can outsource it. Security, infrastructure, billing, revenue assurance. Various aspects of Omwejumano. Omo outsource building the network infrastructure nankasa. Chinese for yebi, Swede for yebi, Israelis air security installations ibi mawo. Mu die mu to make ofre omo wonim die wom so mmeboa mo na munya mwadwuma. Na mwadwuma na di mu a aban die oni hu kwan so obekwa akofo obi a owonim die in a particular area. So omwa no.
There's a fear. Ya daws you na igwabontin. Obi na monitor confidentiality no say tracking isika semuna
waban yankasa waban Ghana ban adwuma oba abeye no enu woni confidence say Ghana ban betumi aye na foreign companies eye adwuma wa ha omo foreign contractors and technical staff handle your raw data all the time need. That one you can go to sleep on it. You're quite happy with that. Dear in the Mayansa Rishimuno say Israeli, Chinese, Swedish, American, German, British providers, service providers any various telcos near Juman. What confidence do we have? Say our information isn't ending up in the various countries. I'm not saying it is happening. Almost see omudi emraso inti omo ahye won contractors ne keten se ubehu nanso memfa nkwa abonten meboa fine in the same way waban awo to abama no ono accountable to Ghanaian people no ese okwa akwaji capability na wahu niema eto a ewo se omu etua yen no na ohye yen bo se emra yen yankasa ya yen no ode be ye adwuma. Into confidential information and go out. You trust foreign companies working in your country better than your own government. Is that what you're saying? If you see a free telecoms chamber, and I'm to when him say most more concerns about platform here baby and near in the mohau. Sadanogrammy fee cabinet Mr. Quine for cabinet meeting. Now me took coin the following day. Minim say sadan kwa na menya me pacho na president cross on mamenko na cabinet takes precedence over everything na Mr. ne say nkomo na yekodi no adwuma na ye pese ye no it's going to address certain key fundamental concerns. Okay Mr. na o ma me kwan na me ni omo enkonkodi san nkomo no say okay menko frewo e ba haya etnas anyone di nkomo say mo how anything fit 2008 you've kicked against our real-time monitoring ya ebisine. Ya yemra se e was se yedi ye adwuma 2013. 5 years ni still more resisting. What is your real concern? When masem gro mo ka kire privacy and confidentiality. Nam si asem that the year na
this is a relevant matter.
I have no difficulty about that. Nam si mo free kan ene mra e wo memo ha. Ya yemra company ya mu you're kicking against you so say omo be snoop on your privacy and confidentiality. Omo ye adwuma wo Rwanda. The same system no ye adwuma wo Rwanda. The same system ye adwuma wo Tanzania. Erade Adom. Mo companies ye nyina bi so ye adwuma wo ho. Enti me mpesa mo be ka kire me se ye yense ombetumi aye. Mon konko bisa won ewo Tanzania any Uganda any Rwanda se ampaniampa GVG ne machines na ode ye adwuma wo hono no Has there been even one incident of breach of confidentiality or privacy? Ana munya sa evidence na mumfamre me, then we will act. So far minya santie no se bibi sen esi eno ane se mo se mo feel se omobeye. Now, so you have the way of getting first-hand information about their activities from your compatriots. Say, Juma ewo Rwanda, and Uganda. Munkonko bisawo. Say, bibi say yes, na. If you say NCA akoho, any omunyi na akwa akwatena ni omu edi nkomo. Ashe architecture na omu use no. Any company edi nkomo, any regulator edi nkomo, any mo telcos here Juma wo ha nyina. More representatives or any woman in Edding Como. Almost your money any problem with system na operate a hono. Intermediate based on report na menyano. Me ya confident said you almost be ya has said you almost yen or honor dia. And our information is safe.
Interest when ourselves.
Meba. I'm serving the interest of people who put me in this office. Ghanaian people. I am working in the interest of the people of Ghana. Now, if a similar system is working somewhere, no such issue has arisen there. I didn't think Namufu said Ghana had it. Almost the same issue, Baha. Almost the same system, Baha. Yebenya a problem. Who named the Omokanchiremi? Ghana near Rwanda.
Of course, but that is it.
And I'm saying, oh, sir.
But you doubt
Maybe,
that.
Sir, what makes Ghana different from Rwanda? Rwanda, dear, you will respect their law. What do you want to say, Ebeye Juma? Ghana, dear, Muna Mubechre Yen, Kwanya, Yenya Juma.
So those are the telcos?
Yes. And I'm daring the Omunina telecom chamber to menim. Menim, a country, Mr. Ghana, and ye Rwanda. And I'm Simunim Bibi. Yan Yasha Yamra. Yan Yamamo Quansa Mayer Juma Waha. Yan yes, some of us here the Yamra, Ebeye Juma.
Trying to be tough.
Whether
you're being tough.
That is my work.
And the people you're going to work with, only one collaborate well. You're being tough. If they have disagreement, say they are not comfortable with this company that you are dealing with because of privacy and confidentiality, how we treat here. Yeah. Why wouldn't you buy into it?
I asked them, what is the basis of this fear? Most company, okay. Omonye company from Mars and our space. A Adom.
But in the company, sorry, one of the people are now make us pressure groups or entities or more advocating on this matter as to the credibility of these entities I engage you more for this job. It's Imani. They've raised issues about credibility and their performance, and they doubt
Imani has been shifting the goalposts from day one. And I'll answer their concerns. But oh dear, let me deal with the telecom chamber for now. May say if you have any real fears, if you have any real evidence, say this company has engaged in any such activity, in at least where they are currently operating. Mo companies bring me that information. I will act on it. What can be fairer than that? Since Miss Rose Ombeye, and you're not being fair to company now, or no so integrity is at stake. Because you are just having an imaginary fear and using that to impugn their integrity. That's not right. Now, say me to me so. Into obi be can say MTN. Yabo wonka ewo Nigeria 1.6 billion. Say omu Nigeria omu mraso. Yabo wonka 400 million ewo Nigeria. Yabo wonka ewa ha. Yabo wonka ewa ha. Into omu so omu boy nkrono. Yempamu won free ho. Now without investigating it, me say yabo moka no kresi yabo wonka 1.6 billion. 400 million into 2 billion yabomoka ewo Nigeria enti munya credible company mupaka mo niama mo nkwa. Would I have been fair to MTN? It's not right. I can't sit here and do that. I have to balance the competing interests and make sure say at the end of the day the national interest is served. Your company be interest. I'm not interested in GVG or MTN or Vodafone or Tigo or Airtel. I'm interested in Ghana. Enti near ebema Ghana yemra na ye adwuma no eno hu na medi moni any nyinaso bia mozi eye mo se enti yempene saasem no mo aka free 2009 na abepem ne no ehwa na mo gina omo ka saasem na the question be say won say adan adenti na moye tintintinti sa die na ekoso wo ho a mompese yehu enti amaye kete se yenyen Awurade adom the law is on our side emra ne se ya mamu time mo anya ye momka me mamonti asese me de me se maye adwuma in the industry pen enti I have a fair idea of what goes on behind the scenes. I will not sit here and allow any sectoral interest, company beer interest, and mama override my duty to serve my nation. That one will not happen. So if you don't have anything to hide, dear, Miyanya said you are Rwanda.
But you've not addressed my issues of privacy and confidentiality. I mean, GD or company or manager side number. You've not addressed it. You are only surprised at 2009.
We can agree to disagree. So why you wondering say near mekano unyin near mekasa have him till I'm blue in the face, you will not believe me. But me, I'm not dealing with what you believe or what you don't believe. Bring me the evidence. Say omwaye. What to me edinyana swana brem say enne baby omo ye adwuma omwaye bibisa. I will act on it. That's all I told them. Mon konko pisa wo mon companies ni ye adwuma wo hono mo. Nya se omo ye adwuma wo baby a mo nim. How many strange companies be in on this continent? So you do have a chance to bring us the empirical evidence of any underhand dealings and infringement of the law on why. I can give you evidence of MTN, Tigo, Airtel, Vodafone. I can give you evidence. Sentia, insist, insist, say. Yenya real-time connection because we have evidence say 1% to po oman declare ni nyina fenyinam 100%. 1% and there was so mutuama NCE no enumpo omo nyina ehwan so Emma 2012 NCE 4 ebo wonka 41 million plus all of them. And none of them is a saint.
The telcos?
Yes. So none of them.
So this system is really going to help keep them in check.
Me pacho mo mienwe ye manu ho. Mo ma yenwe ye mani ye die ho. Yempunto ene yenkanko yenwe ho. Ni yenyen hyehyeye a ebebo ye manu ho eban. Ni emfa ye mra enye adwuma. That is all we are seeking to do. Me man me see oye ne think tank onya ne think tank. Me di me minister, me di me minister. If you have genuine concerns, we will address it.
One of the concerns we have is duplication of responsibilities. It's like that subane idiomuya na ne yakofa say kelni GVG almost. Is it not duplication? Because I'll be here that also by changing house in me floor.
Ma chire mu say real time monitoring no na wo monye. Nti anya no kre say no wo ye adwuma no edida. Me mpese me kan say na ye pintima mento.
Sana na etiana.
Minim. Media de minim na meka. Say emra ne say mon connect. Na munyi information in free mu emra na yemfanto ne omo aka kire yen se omo ye no ho na yenhwe se ne e wo se omo de ma aban ne nyina ne yensa aka mo antumi anye sa information omo de ma NCA no eno a na ne ye de ma mo na mo adandan no asan de abreye eno no na yetua mo 2.6 million dollars na as ye to scale yetua 2.6 million ama moa suba ufri ye adwuma 2010 and was here with CST monitoring for I believe for GR munko bisa won sika dodo a GR for atua no me person metna haka munko bisa GR for 2012 and was here eye adwuma ema NCA between Suba and Afriwave na yetua won $2.6 million every month. Afriwave near man 1 million. 4 million Ghana cedis afibia. Aye hu adwuma so a no amu yentia this is kanama.
But Minister, how possible is this one? Say you meet Afriwave worker. Now waba supervisor ministry that was paying these companies or entities this amount of money. Na omunye adwuma bia magana.
Wafa, the evidence is there. Nyese no omunyo. Omo akoye won fidie I ready so omo person omo ye adwuma telcos ne say ya ma mo kwan Emma Moye, a Juma.
A dear quite and now so my telcos be so powerful, sir.
And only question was here beside Yay Niama Hokwine. Jay Ghana for and the Yama Hokwine. Ye Tian Crawford and no etchi. And then we back off. Eh, I'm Betty Mocosmo, on back in time messages. Eh, near Jay. None Niomo ya now more than one a. Entiane, a Kufuadro Abanyaba. No, see what the Yamra Bay Juma. Dead de Crona Sasha Siebio. You have thought was where the actually. Hey, but some men am yom the year Juma. And I am determined to call their bluff. Me Mempese Mempeneton, Mempenenwa. Minyo bien niasem. Minimum one. Me buy and me say, me near me boam with Jumane Tumpon. Maye. If they have any genuine concerns, we will sit down and see how we'll address it. I'm determined to do that. Nanso, tax revenue was a bar by honor. I'm also determined to make sure say capre bampo enka.
Okay, so
Obia nya najuma.
So
yebe boa mo adwuma adwuma na tumpon. Ma yire me hu bode wuro say digitization ya ye nyina anyom na eba be boa wo. Digital na ma ya ye nyina. Adwuma no do fa na omo na eba be benefit because omo platform so ena ni nyina ena tsa na ma ni nyina we're increasing capacity for them to generate more business.
Well,
and it's in our interest to do so.
Okay, we could try and waba. You buy, you try and come on so. Well, Minister of Communications, I've been a kind of real curve, hey, when I'm dying.
As slow, so
slow. So, Ursula Owusu-Ekuful, and why? Come on, we bring on probably more than 4 or 5 areas, questions rather. Maybe Sanafi, and common about the way. Ugusu Badwam on Adom TV. This is an exclusive one. No call presentation or Badwam. We Chirimu DNT as a Ghana for GD. Sana more what to know. The ministry net to know is serving the interest of Ghanaians. No, and one common and it. Nina na Kelny GVG. Contract hon sensem aba ene odinchire makoma mbahye bedwa fa meso benya kwanya ene di sankomo ewo bedwam dwumedia yedi eso probably meba se obetimi asa mahwefo ate on ho ase se yakase pi ba wo menya nyina so na otoso se ade papa. What do we stand to gain as a country in terms of value for money ourselves? Then we'll come to NCA. But build the capacity and the relationship between the communications ministry and then NCA. Then we'll come to other areas and wrap up on this matter.
Yo. Me say contract ya ye. Ye share or how ya fempen. A car o memunu abo. A ye nya hon fa so team bia bepumne. Ansana. So you decided on the terms of this contract. One, sa contract ebema yen enya real-time monitoring of traffic near their compare information na telcos no edema yen. And for the first time, you benya sa real-time monitoring no, which we are insisting on doing. Two, one network operation center baby omudi won fidie no akosie no any one monitors ebe mo ehu no eye connected to telcos net systems no ewo NCA enti ye aboa ama NCA nso so enya state of the art as a operations room eno krapo in addition to services here enkrofo capacity no so ama omo regular monitoring omo ye no krapo betumi digitize on operations no na omo ehu in real time entity say radio for ya mo ntua mo regulatory fees ye ho omo kakra na mo ye dede omo nso say ye de subo ni bibo NCA say edru baby no mo ankasa mo ni mo ntua ye ne ade na mo tetete ho no mo. And you bet me at digitize operations spectrum management, spectrum monitoring, network no more ye wo hono. In addition to monitoring revenue assurance here Kelny ebema won 24/7 visibility no. Ebema want to me digitize the rest of their operations because our excess capacity to me use. And ya boa sa system ya boa ama NC and so are building one capacity. In terms of the technology, 3. Mobile money monitoring nenso so ebeye no 24/7 frenchim senka yede ka suba no mo ho a enka yebetua even more than 2.6 million na yetua no
because suba ho
senka yede mobile monitoring no ka ho ma omo wo sa nimde no ene ye ma omo ye at the time Kenos would have paid more than 2.6 million na yetua no when you na chire 1.4 million ena yetua bosome edi ama won na eno nyese yetua for nimde ne kekew after every 5 years ombesesa equipment here omo aye nyina na aye Ghana dia enti ase ye higher purchase for 5 years so to the Americans enti 1.4 million na ye tua no it's for the equipment and the operations and maintenance of the equipment
the 1.4 million
in addition to one service fee no
okay
so to say
okay
you're spreading it over a period of 5 years. Pam Johnson Matiasi. Almost ye 89 million for 5 years a door so. And I make church the muse 89 million na ye triano. Ya chichem it is spread over 5 years. Na ye to me at it because at the end of the 5-year period no equipment ni na ba be Ghana for dia. Na nya say almost the equipment I use for 5 years na edema you. At the end of the 5 years, no contract ne say it was say omo maye mrochian software upgrade bia at that time there was say omo ye ni nyina ye inclusive and that is a key difference between we and the ye no suba ni freeway wo equipment omo to ni nyina e omo dia ni omo pe e na omo de be kwa akoye e na omo nyanya adwuma wa ha bi omo betumi ama so e de akọ baby foforo e de akwa akoye adwuma no e wo ho aban 150 million ayetwe ni nyina no amye nya one laptop po emfiri won ho eye dia 2.6 million na ayetwe no eye pure service fee for adwuma na omoye no we eye service fee operations and maintenance plus equipment spread over 5 years. That's a key difference.
Okay, so after the 5 years, we are new equipments, new software, if available as of that time. Now we hand over to NCA. NCA will be able to do it at that time?
Yes.
Yeah, building capacity to that level.
Make a difference between way and your modern. So what's the benefits?
Yeah, that's the benefits,
That's 3 or 4. Make a cover. When you submit to me a sim box tracking. Now, in terms of capacity building, even as we speak, NCA, any GRA, omunya sa esuahunu African GVG ho. They are working hand in hand with Kelny GVG in managing the installation, the operations, training, technology transfer. It is already happening. Omwe free Spain aba na nsenya yedi omukọ ya omukọ suensua Spain nso ye bi nya Africa hankwa na omo ye Spain nso so omo ye bi enti omo akọ Spain ho akọ suensua how they are doing it there and omo aba we expect say over at least a 5-year period ne die they would have built up their capacity in such a way say ombetumi take you over and net die unim say omo aye training won omo amfiri ha anko ye adwuma baby foforo dia they would have built up their capacity sufficiently to be able to manage it. Contract ni mum a year 5 years renewable. And if at the end of the 5 years you feel see and twasso no munya you betumi ayensa
adenti yan sign 3 years.
Oh me pacho ade makatro say equipment nso ka ho we are amortizing the equipment over a period. Yeah, figures no it will take us the minimum of 5 years for them to recover
so
their
that's the
cost.
difference, the reason why. But initially there was an agreement of 3 years BOT why can NCA take you over.
That agreement did not work. I've explained to you why the first GVG agreement you see they keep confusing issues.
Exactly, that's why
they keep confusing issues
because
3 years na yeah juma senka telcos ni plan mo ye real time monitoring and can enye ne say na yete ayeda ho a edis ankomo.
Okay, so it's cut off.
It is so be a boy yen car yan fa subo ne motelcos no am ya sa real time monitoring no in 2009.
Okay,
how many years on how many years
oh I check
11 years o said 2009 or 2018.
2018, yeah.
Yeah. 18 years. 8 years. 8 years still. You don't want 80 sankomo ya still. Almost you are monitoring monitoring. So Bobia or where was ya the Babon came from more. See a chassis at time now. And that knowledge transfer would have taken place at the time. But on one penny. And Uncle Fwensi here, Juma 2 years, no park on Yaman or Mokoye. Suba omo befai omo amu na fe no omo because you no equipment anyone know how and omo transfer ma omo ton contract ne ma omo ja hokoe enti the power to transfer knowledge no we never had it because up until now they have resisted real time monitoring. Mini suba ni free waiver I will be happy say adwuma ma ready say meye most mo ma me kwan na me nya mo fa mo figures ne mre match chete ho draw graph bi ni aye anam de akoma NC match me 2.6 million free money makwa kudi why na penisa for anyway let me not go I don't want to impugn their integrity almost so ye Ghanaian companies omo ye adwuma and they are doing a fine work inti omo nkoso anye na in this area there
they didn't qualify.
I don't quite think they qualified. Ena ebion omo sa monitoring you with GRA ninti. They've said omo mienu nyina na hands on they're being trained at the same time. They've developed various areas of cooperation between the two areas no. Omo atwaswa omo adwuma. Ye ware shemu susu said in other places a platform they saw about 15 to 20% increase in revenue no. Sa na yensusu ye hya a eto a eba aban ho no ye benya ebepeja enti nyese ya seda na ne no omo ye ne nkan na no abi ne ye wo hwa ensonso ye bebre wo suba ne GRA ne no via Afriwave de no omo ye numu ene de kel ne GVG ye nimu enti mesre Ghana for ya yanto ye mbo ase kakra aban ewo oye man no ho eyiedie
Ehun asem da nakoma so.
Ehun asem eda yakoma so. Nti anamo na yetu no yensi kasam a ye pese ejina yie enti na yetu sa anamo no pani mu ase company ya yegu omo ase se omo nya ehwi wo fre Ghana ha na abrochire ansa na saba se Nigeria o se baby e wo se ko enti sa traffic no distance na travel into ema eka no ebo ne kosro omo wo traffic wholesale companies omo gi traffic ni nyina na epushi Ghana de aba na epushi Nigeria de aba omo nyina wa abrochire enti sa traffic clearing house no yenye bi wo haya Africa haya na traffic eba Africa na traffic free Africa no yenye sa traffic exchange no ewo Africa here na yen cut out middleman no telcos no we enya one day if it's so bit say multinationals so mo company no mo ama company ba ko ana mienu yes sa adwuma ne ma won na omo de edi omo adwuma enti se yenso ye ka se ye an African traffic exchange regional traffic exchange and financial settlement system ewa ha ebe ma obi adwuma anu aduane
okay.
But a better yen can so. Unim company Airboa Smart Africa near set up traffic exchange.
Which company is that?
GVG.
This GVG.
GVG Kroya. Ti has said omo ye corrupt company. Fine ko see hi omo ye away. Smart Africa 24 countries in Africa from West Africa, Senegal, I think Gambia is included, Togo, Burkina, almost all the Francophone countries are included. In fact, all the Francophone countries are included. Rwanda, Tanzania, Uganda, Malawi, South Africa, Ghana, so akwakodomo. Omo nyina sesia, yensesia ne join. Omo free roaming arrangement. Enti free Ghana, Ghana yenyan join. Free Togo ko Burkina Faso asa owo Togo. Untria international rates. What ye ka say ya na say ni obebo ma ya usi obi ntumi. Nti maybe nchirechire mu ne ma ye nti no na maga na fo asoma ye won na sa hwa ketasisha na proya na boni bi akoso ewa ha hwinim eno ane si yesikete se kwambia so ye de mra no be ye adwuma
I see.
eto a ewo so mutua ma ye no ye beje kapre bakra enkam eno na enye wonde
o mi ka ye wie de ba ne kra brinti margins so ho asema yesema call for them ho money margins communication money o ma yonko fa bia ne contract bia mo ye was
pa cho hwan
bibia se ni o
margins de me adwuma ba na me o mo ye
okay
Pacho national ID any communications.
Okay, that's another good point I was watching. Okay.
National ID any ensure communications.
Okay. All right.
Monitoring and evaluation. Honorable Dr. Koto say only minister mampeni eyi no say onhwe adwuma na omo ye no so nti we contract sem bia de. Minim ho wiba mi nya sure say biboni bi akoso ewo ho. Eno so mesre yanto yembo na yemmisa mu ne nya nkyerɛkyerɛ no ansana yakɔ out there akɔsɛe obi adwuma
well that one so aje berehwe bi as Badwam on Adom TV multi TV so minister communications e maame Ekuful Ursula ana ene na kasawa ne office ne 4th of June that's from Kokramagana. It comes with mixed feeling meaning baby original nti yebese share on the same show so bye bye.
Ya ma wachi biom na wachi aba pounds meduonu enum na nkro ne aso happy belated birthday nkoma Cynthia honorable Charles or say house ne fie no wo wonti happy belated birthday emfa nkoma mama nna ne manini enko ne nkola ne tro so hwefia da na ma wie BC ya ho kakra documentary kakra ye de ba be kire wo Safia adwuma wo Shell ye water cra de Safia ene Prissy Shell shop secondary road and the permit chiamo papa no akuchia David ye all needs etia no nemom Georgia no say me mamu nyina da mama nka ye say nabusua ni bi ewu ode Madam Comfort Owusu aka Fua Amo odi mfie aduosia enum ye Georgia no o say ombeye ye no fiada no mu frase June de to so dunum 15 June no mo de be to mpem memene da June de to so dunsia ewo takorase antina monkobo na afi o matena se e wotakora se hwada Methodist Church Cemetery makosi no o matena se no de yiyo no e de ahyehye so nti ye soundman George na wo chese ne busuani bi ewu nti ye nkobo na yentumi empene kra bre or say happy birthday to maybe say wa dankwa she works at Air Force Accra nti maybe say happy birthday to you belated birthday enkoma Linda wo Faith Center Assemblies of God here wo Bechem. Now was say Kofi Mame, my name is David would free a dra was say and there na would dance David happy birthday Tijani Ahmed and a pay and there would happy birthday to you Tijani Ahmed or Just One Group and ye chuma and happy birthday to you Tijani so for said and a pay just or takwa and sha and come belated birthday to Rahina Seidu or Dunkwao and offering government hospital and an happy belated birthday to you. BC video no chna ye be ama mahwe make I was say wo mo so yasne and maame da gomba anape osimi nchiao na bomodi akopa dropa neto na ope omo the here da ointment na eboa the here da heba mixture kope bi eto hwe omo nkokọ anwenade obehunu omo 0242712113 na afi yakope Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic for asoye na ewa dogon na ye bone set na oma ya ma infertility stroke ne ade nyina o mehwe agenkwa garlic plus ebeboa on blood circulation from 0261651898 na what to America ko pe bi wo drug lane takrade so ubenya bi wo NY HR Ventures here wo Banchase J Chris Junction Kingdom Herbal Center garlic bitters no dia ba ko pe bi to nemo immune system ye boost to New Kingdom Ginseng power capsules tremendous capsules 0240521276 na the Africa World e de apiem e wo Sierra Leone wo kire ma wo frase dada May na to so aduonu baako $291 Monday Wednesdays ne memene da wo the Africa World and one www.flyawa.com.gh wankasa wabuku ade lip tomato paste papa ya obe use betimi ama jollof ma ye de nkwan se ye de wo stew ni ade nyina masa aduane be de no ani lipo enti pebi to 0501401085 or say politician no de oba ha no very good as a religious person na obefa religion na fe we political party ato nchen ne obuni ye papa anti internet ali hu asem e no woka no was please kindly wish my pastor Reverend and Shraba Kweku Livingston River of Life Church happy birthday odikro ena wode eba ye Richard ya oye adwuma wo mampanyini eyire asue ye Richard semen wish in-law Kwame Ofori JCPC ene ewa woda free lena ne abusuafo nyina ho na onkono abo ankasa na ya abrefo danso ene medi mini o mahene na ye adwuma ochina da foforo we hye mo bedwam dwumadi eso ampedu Welbeck ene efia mankwata maklo omaba lande wom de boga ne manti uni mefia frɛ no wo ba ne bags be num enti ne magum pa enti bomade ane frɛ na ekwaje wo de ne ma bai pa mo amo sende ya ntoma so me promise mo se mama montoma ochira ibedi hu nkomo na afa yetumi de aba misra upo mepe obi ototo bread e wotakrade mepe obi otetakrade oto bread afre me 0244284486 0244284486 ya makra